Hello everybody, today's green light review is the 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, and this hands down is the worst green light casting ever, and we're going to get in, or no, giant lightning casting ever. I wish green light did an Evo. They'd be very good at an Evo. I wish they would do one, but giant lightning takes the it's the worst giant lightning casting. We'll leave it at that. But, you know, you might think I already have it, and I kind of do. It is the one that Mike Dyson sent. He stole the wheels off of it. We're going to be using this one as a comparison with the Hot Wheel, but I want to review that first. But while we're on the topic of Mike Dyson, he wanted me to show him the Mercedes Maestos that I customized. Now, he said twice diecast when I see him too. And I forgot to take pictures. So since they're right here, we'll show them off. First one is, what is this? It is a S-Class, Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Now, I drilled it apart and washed it. And the paint job underneath ended up being very good. I did not strip it. So the paint job looked a lot better than I thought, so I just left it. Did some light details, did the tail lights. I re-chromed the headlights because it was scratching off. I did some more details in the grille. Left the blue windows. I was planning on painting them, but I just left them. I did the B-pillar there. But then the wheels on this thing were so rusted and bent, I tried to bend them back into place, and they snapped. They were, and like the wheels themselves, it was all scratched up. Like the bottoms were all like, they were worn. They were very worn. So put some of these Matchbox wheels on here that I had lying around. Centers are a bit rusted, but they work. I was also thinking about these wheels, but I need them for someone else's car, so. Which it's a custom that I'm making somebody. So those will work for now. But the other one I like, it came out a lot better. It is the, it was the 500 SL. Remember, it was red. Well, it's silver now, with some Matchbox wheels, of course. It's got all the front details. Headlights, turn signals, grills, fog lights. Door trims, of course. And then I was detailing the tail lights as well. We got the turn signal on the left, brake lights on the right, and the real one I don't know if those are the reverse lights, but yeah, the real one has like that white, like, I don't know what to call it. They're like the white thing. They have like these white lights that separate half of the reds. So I put that in there. I don't know exactly what they do. I think they're reverse lights. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm happy with it. Did the trim around the windows. Cleaned up the glass. Suspension still works a little bit. But yeah, the wheels on this one were toast too. I couldn't even get them out of the car. They had rusted themselves. Like the rust created like a goo, and they were stuck to the base. I had to cut them off. So yeah, don't try saving rusted axles. Just throw them away. I threw them away because they were destroyed. But let's get to the Evo. And I brought out the Hot Wheels one, which you guys know I love so much. No, I don't. And the Tomica one, which I actually do love. Tomica, this is an Evo 3. Hot Wheels doesn't say what this is, and Greenlight doesn't say what this is. I figure they're like an 8. They're a 7 or an 8. Maybe even a 9. I think that one might be a 9. I don't know. The 7, 8s, and 9s all look very similar. But this one is a 2004, so it might be a 7, I think. Maybe a 6. No, it is a 7. 6. It wouldn't be a 6. This might be a 8, I'd have to say. But let's open this up and take a look at it. The details are fine. The casting just sucks. Oh wait, let me read the facts. It says, Johnny Lightning first tooled this casting in 2004 for the Lightning Streak. New cars release. And this is the first time Johnny Lightning has replicated this vehicle in factory-matched Apex silver paint. Very interesting. So this is a factory color on the car with what looks to be a carbon fiber hood, which I like the look of it. You can see where my problem is. Well, one of my problems. The front end is huge. It's very wide. That's another thing. I think, is it wider than the Hot Wheel? No, it might be the same. It's actually skinnier than the Hot Wheel. That's weird, because it looks very stretched out. But let's look at the details, and I can complain about it later. Headlights look good. I mean, it looked like something I'd paint. I mean, it's decent. It's above Tomica level, I'd say that. Tomica would only paint it silver in the front. But yeah, you can get all the little light bulbs, and then the turn signal strip. Mitsubishi logo. Intercooler is detailed in there, which is a surprise. All the black grills are done. We have a carbon fiber hood with the little black vent. Wheels are very nice. Wheels are the strong point for this release. I like those wheels. And the paint job. Paint job is not bad at all. Window trim is very nice. This is another problem, this whole rear end. Taillights are another problem. These taillights are freakishly small. They are horribly small. I don't know. Lancer Evolution on the tailgate. Spoiler's a bit bent. As you can see, the two taillights, the light bulbs, I guess, that's what they're replicating here. The turn signal strip and the reverse light. Darwin, why has it got a Michigan license plate? Darwin on the license plate. I don't know if that's a nod to the scientist. I don't know why it would be. Oh, yeah. Because evolutions. The evolution of, like, wasn't he the one that, the birds, the finches? So I like, because he's the one who has discovered, like, the evolution of animals. So, yeah, I get Mitsubishi Evolution. We got Darwin on a license plate. Very funny green light. Or Johnny Lightning. But those bonus points aren't going to save you for the amount of wrongs that this casting has. And I tell you, there's a lot of wrongs. The interior is, well, you know what? This is how we reviewed the interior. The interior is very nice. It almost looks like clay. It feels like clay too. It's just the paint they use on it, I guess. But there are a lot of details in this interior, and this like primer gray really makes it stand out. Like you can even see the carpet. A very good base for customizers, because if you put if you stain that carpet, it will look really good. Of course, the entertainment system. Well, I mean, it's a 2004 vehicle. It's not going to be like today's. But yeah, maybe just take it out of the already drilled one. But yeah, now to ding on this casting. Something that you would not notice unless you drilled this apart is that the rear wheel well is smaller than the front one. And that is definitely not accurate to the real car, and you can see that very clearly here. The front wheel well is large compared to the rear one. And the rear on this car is so stubby. You know, I said that since I bought this thing, and if we just take the Hot Wheel one and line the wheel up into the wheel well, you can see how much more the Hot Wheels one bulges out. Like, I complain about the Hot Wheel one because it's a rally car, but they nailed the back end on this. You know, it comes out that, and the taillights are so much bigger on the Hot Wheel. Then the green light, those are small. Those are too small. And even though these cars are only a couple years apart, they're not the exact same vehicle. You can see that in the front end. But the rear ends are going to be very similar. And they're not. They should be, and they're not. The green light is horrifically shorter than the Hot Wheel. Although it's supposed to be, quote-unquote, 1/64 scale. I don't know, does it actually say? No. The only thing I like about it is the wheels. Yeah, what one has the wheels? It rolls pretty good. But then, of course, with the Tomica, I mean, this is an Evo 3 compared to an Evo 4. Or, no, an Evo 3 compared to an Evo 7. But they are similar in size. The Evo 7 is a bit bigger, which I would assume as time goes on it gets bigger and bigger. That's what most cars do. But I think it is... The Tomica one is only 1/61st scale. So the green light does look a little bit bigger. So that it might be like 159, 158 maybe. Because smaller would be 1/64. You gotta go smaller than 1/61. And it's bigger, so it's probably like 150. And the Hot Wheels one is probably 150. Well, this one 158, Hot Wheels 150. The spoiler, again on the green light, it just looks bad. And I know that's how the real one looks. I mean, the Hot Wheels one is pushed back as well. But the green light one makes it look like it's falling off. It does not look normal. The Hot Wheels one kind of looks normal. It's just large. It should be a little smaller than that. I mean, they have their limits. I give green light credit for at least being a separate piece. I like the carbon fiber strip on there. But yeah, I don't know. There is mixed feelings about that green light casting. I do like the Darwin reference on there too. I won't expect myself to get that, and I probably messed something up with explaining that, but there. But yeah, I do like that because the Mitsubishi Evo, Evolution, and the Evolution. Yeah, okay, I already explained it. But there you have it. I think that's all I have to say about this. Yeah, we can have Joe do his grading system on this, Mr. XLT. It is very off. And you know, you complained about green light before, but you haven't seen their Evo. I don't know what more to say about it. So we'll just leave it at here. We have a better green light casting coming soon. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.